This lovely lady is Jodi Berg, president of Vitamix, and you're fourth generation Vitamix. Who started this?
Yes, I am fourth generation. Started by my great-grandfather in 1921. And he started it not with blenders. Blenders didn't exist at that time, but he started it with other kitchen equipment that was where the value of the equipment was far higher than the price. And then he got involved in this health initiative. So back in the early 1930s, he was figuring out how to use health in order to help people overcome diseases and just live a longer life way back in the 1930s. So when the blender first came on the market in 1937, a lot of other companies were taking it towards bars for an occasional margarita. We took it to the home and said if everybody in their home had one of these blenders, they could eat a lot healthier and we could just help improve the overall health of the nation, right?
Right.
So then in the 1980s, the food service industry came to us because we took that blender and we made it more durable and more powerful and more versatile and just left all the other blenders in the dust.
All right.
In the 1980s, the food service industry came to us and said, so why is it that the home market has the best blender out there and we don't have it in the food service industry? And we said, I don't know, why don't we come to the food service industry? So we've been in the food service industry since the 1980s, and as you can see, we've kind of grown up in this area now. Now we are known as the leader in the blending industry for both the consumer and the food service industry.
So you may see these used in the bar, like you said, to mix up your margaritas, but what are some other applications for this we may not have thought of?
Well, because it's blending, and you think, what else can you do with blending? One of our, the one behind us is the quiet one. It's a new one that we released. We'll probably talk about that in a moment. But you can make it use it in the bar if you want it to be quiet. You can use it in coffee shops for frozen coffees. One of the things that people don't think of is the entire smoothie industry. Prior to Vitamix coming in with a high-performance durable blender that could last as a production piece of equipment instead of a disposable piece of equipment, the industry couldn't exist. So now you have all of those players in the smoothie industry that now have the equipment that they need, so that their entire product, their entire concept relies on the Vitamix to do that.
And you can use these for things like soups also, right?
You just hit on my hands-down favorite thing to make in the Vitamix, and it is soup. You can make, and the way it makes soup is because through friction, if you just run something together, it makes it hot. So the blades are going so fast, it's actually heating something up. And the beauty of it is you can take all of the fresh, raw vegetables and mix it up and heat it up, and it gets it just to the point where it's hot and the temperature that you want to drink it, but you haven't cooked the vitamins out of the soup. It doesn't get any fresher or more nutritious than that.
And that's important to consumers right now, is healthier fare, at least for a lot of consumers.
Absolutely. When you think about it, we know that we're supposed to eat 9 to 12 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. That's something that's been out there, but how many people do? I mean, think about it. If you were to do a survey and ask how many people, a fraction of the people are eating that much. If you have a Vitamix, you can have your smoothies for breakfast, you can have your soups for lunch, you can have your fresh ice creams for dessert, you can even have your whole fruit margaritas. All the fruits and vegetables you need.